Reform surge, Labour sink. The latest polling is out for the Scottish Westminster voting intention, and because of Labour's ineptitude to do basically anything whatsoever that is good for this country, the SNP have surged into a big lead once again. Unfortunately, it's now sitting on 31%, just behind, well, quite a way behind. 18% is the Labour Party, but Reform are the only ones gaining now on 17%, plus 2, just 1% behind Labour. The inevitable questions then came out for Sarwar. Would you work with Reform UK to get rid of the SNP? And Sarwar refused to rule it out, just like he refused to rule out a coalition with the SNP as well. Shows us that Sarwar is desperate for some sort of power and to win back some votes in Scotland. But Starmer and his ilk are dragging Scottish Labour down with them. Unfortunately, these polls continue to show us that there are only two parties, unfortunately, that have a chance of gaining power inside Scotland. Those parties are the SNP and the Labour Party. And now, before the Holyrood elections even take place, people can see how bad Labour are, to such an extent that many people, going off the polling, are perfectly willing to go back to the SNP instead of having to have maybe a Conservative coalition or even a Labour devolved administration. When the SNP regain power in Holyrood, maybe not as a majority, but as a minority, still being the biggest party, you've only got one group of dickheads to blame, and that is Labour.